Good morning, friends. We're gonna get started here in a second. Just getting things organized. Swag. Uh-oh. Let me fix my webcam. Bring that guy back. So we're gonna work on a parkour map today, I think. I'm gonna build out a little parkour map, but if anyone has questions about anything else regarding making scenes and stuff, feel free to ask as well. Always open to answering questions. Let me get this set up real quick. Get over here. There we go. That should work. Okay, so yeah, today is going to be working on a parkour map. You can see me sort of laying it out here. I was testing out some sizing things to see how far I should really put these apart and things like that. But we're going to go ahead and start from the beginning of course, GitHub and getting it live so other people can actually visit that scene as well. And if people have any questions regarding GitHub as well, feel free to ask. I'm happy to try and help and point you in the right direction as well with that. Alright, so first thing we're going to want to go ahead and do is make a new repository. We're going to go ahead and call it Burger Parkour. Seems reasonable. Now, there is a parkour map on actual Webaverse right now, although I haven't played with it too much. Let's see what they got. Oh, see, they got the spiral. Okay, so I could look through this and see how they set up some things, and maybe I can add a bit of variety into there, just so it's not overlapping too much. Because right now, my map is just the burgers going up. So maybe we can add a couple different things into there to spice it up as well. But mainly going to be walking you through just setting this up for GitHub, and then of course having other people visit that as well. So as I was mentioning, creating a new repository, and what we're going to be doing is going to be using that repository to sort of host our files in a sense, as well as the scene file. And that way, when you have that hosted there, it will be able to sort of call that within the scene files. And it's just basically like really good free hosting in a sense. And really open for other people to sort of view what you're doing as well. So we'll go ahead and create. And now this is going to give us just a blank sort of repository. So it's going to be sort of scary seeing all this stuff, but you don't necessarily have to pay attention too much to this. What we're going to go ahead and do is more so focus on uploading an existing file. Now, what we're going to be uploading here is going to be the actual map file itself, as you can see here, which will be a single GLB file. It can be multiple if you need it to be multiple, but one GLB file is a lot easier for when you're trying to sort of lay out the map as well. So what we'll go ahead and start with to sort of lay things out is actually opening the creating a scene docs. I think this is a great place for people to start with, and I'll even throw this into chat right now too, so it's there. And we went over this on a previous stream as well, but again, I'm always going to be sort of referencing this because I myself still use it while I'm creating scenes and stuff like that. Oh, let me turn off that setting so that doesn't show up. There we go. So yeah, within the creating scene doc, it gives you a very basic scene, as I've mentioned before. And with that basic scene, you can of course build on top of it and sort of expand on it. But it's the easiest place to sort of start without having to lay out every single piece of this in a new scene for you to start with. So yeah, what we'll go ahead and do, head back over to GitHub. So what you want to go ahead and do is actually have your map laid out. Once that's laid out, you'll go ahead and export that as a GLB. Webaverse does work with GLBs and GLTFs, but I do recommend exporting as GLB as it does have a bit more success rates with it, and it functions a bit better in that sense. But yeah, export as GLB. As you can see, I kind of already started here, but I'll name it Core, just so it's a simple name. Making sure that everything is included. Now, another thing you can do with when exporting as a GLB, you can actually sort of compress the animations into a single track, and I think that helps a lot as well, especially if it's not like any crazy animation that you need to call specifically. It's just something that is just sort of animating the whole scene. So to do that, you basically would open up the animation tab and uncheck the group by NLA track. So if you let it actually come up here, when on, multiple actions become part of the same GLTF animation if they're pushed onto the tracks, and when off, all currently assigned actions become one GLTF animation. So it just kind of compresses it into a single one and makes it easier so you don't have to call specific ones and stuff like that. We'll export that, and that is saved. And we can go back over to GitHub and just upload that real quick. Or actually, before we upload that, I'll show you a bit of optimization tricks you can do. I will go ahead and go to GLTF report, which I'll link in chat as well for the friends. But yeah, with GLTF report, it is going to give you a nice way to compress the file and also sort of resize textures and stuff like that. So pretty simple when using. You just drag and drop that file, and you can see we have our map here. Now, it is going to be pretty small, and I'll be scaling this up in Webaverse, but it probably is a bit better to work on actual scale if you're trying to scale that in as well. But the main focus here, as you can see, we have our textures for the map, which is the burger texture, the actual main part right here, and then just the train sort of part piece, and then the floor piece as well. But my favorite part about the GLTF report is going to be the actual scripts that you can run within that. So here we have remove duplicate vertex or texture data, resample animation frames, remove unused nodes, and then resize all textures to 1K. Now what I'm actually going to do is resize to 512 just to keep it a bit more optimized, but 1K is a good number as well if you want to keep it there. And then I'll just push run script, and it will run through, and you can see exactly what it did here. Removed 177 duplicates, and then resize some textures. So now when I export that file, it will be Parkour version 1, and it is a lot smaller compared to the actual file. If we compare here, let me just move it over. Oh, whoops. Not mean to move that. But you can see original Parkour is 2 megabytes, and then we got the new Parkour down to 900 kilobytes. So again, really nice to use, and I definitely recommend sort of keeping that handy as well. So we'll go ahead and get that uploaded. I'm going to rename it actually. So again, it's easier to call in the scene file. Alright, I'll just call it map actually, that'll be a bit easier. We'll just drag and drop that. And then we have map.glb. We'll go ahead and just commit changes, and that's just going to add it into it. What's up? That was a big sup welcome. Yeah, we're just going over sort of scenes and stuff like that. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask again, as mentioned. Bow, 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 bow. Sorry, just checking the discords, you know. Okay, so yeah, we got our map uploaded. Next thing we're gonna go ahead and want to do is, of course, making that actual scene file. Now, easiest way to do that is going to be within GitHub itself as well. So we have that repository created, and then what we're gonna go ahead and want to do is create a new file right here under Add File. And then you'll see we just have a blank file here. But what we're going to be using this here is to actually make that scene file. So we'll call it burger or dot scene. And you just want to make sure that it does have that dot scene for you to do. No question, ATM. Haven't tried anything yet. We'll try to learn something. No worries, friend. Yeah, take your time. There'll be tons of these streams. This one's just focused on scenes, and then we'll have other ones focused on like avatars and stuff. So a bit of everything for everybody. So again, we'll go back to this little default document that again I do recommend everyone checking out. I'll go ahead and link it in the chat again, just so it's there. And then we're gonna go ahead and copy this basic scene right here. Now you're wondering, what is that basic scene? You can actually see what it is if you go to the block scene that is live. So this is what essentially, oh, falling through the floor. Oh, let's just refresh there. So yeah, this is the basic scene. It's just a very big grid, and I think there's 2 NPCs here. Yeah, or 1 NPC. Got Anne here, and the homie. So yeah. That's what that basic scene is. So we'll go ahead and copy that again, and then we'll put that into our GitHub sort of directory here. Now again, this is going to start us with basics here. We have application spawn point, application lights. So there's actually lights in our scene. Again, of course, obviously spawn point is going to be where you spawn in that scene. Always need one of those bad boys. Right here we have the atmosphere sky, which is the sky map that you see. I can reference it again, which is pretty basic, but it is a sky map. We can play with a couple of those too when we're playing with that. And then right below that, we have a VRM added to the scene, which you can't see in that one that I'm looking at, but you will be able to see soon. And then right down below, we have the actual grid. So right here, we're going to want to replace this with the map that we actually created. We'll go ahead and want to make this repo sort of public. And by doing that, you'll go to settings, pages, and then from here, you'll go ahead and assign that branch to the main and save. It will take some time, but it will give you a direct URL. We'll come back and check for that in a second. But that is uploaded out, and you can see it's sort of working on that. Might have already done it. Yeah, it will take some time. Oh, one moment. Someone is at my door. I will be right back. My bad. Sorry about that. Mailman was at the door. We are back though. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue from there. So as you can see, it did give us our live link. We'll go ahead and copy that. And then once we have that live link, we'll go ahead and replace the actual one that's here for the actual map file. And then we'll do map.glb. And then we'll commit that to the repo as well. Ran downstairs, so I have to catch my breath. Okay, so yeah, it is loading and uploading. So that does take a second, but we'll go ahead and wait for that. One thing we do need to do is make sure that we scale this up, as it is a bit small when first importing. So to do that, we'll go ahead and scroll down here, down to where we actually have the map file. So this is again coming up to like, well, how do I structure this file? The easiest way that I learned how to do it is really just sort of looking at how previous things are listed. So you can see here we have position and as well as the rotation set up. Now in this term, we're like, well, I see how it sort of puts these little in between things, and then it puts the actual what it is sort of referencing. So that's the easiest way I can sort of explain it. So what we would go ahead and do is basically copy that, go down to here, fix that spacing, and then instead of rotation, we want actual scale. So we would just change it to the word scale, and then that will know that it's referencing the scale of that object. Now, the quickest way that I can check what scale I need would be to actually upload that file. I'll just drop that into the world. So you can see here, it is a little small. So what we want to go ahead and do is scale this up. Now to do that, you can push Z on your keyboard, which will actually open the world tokens. Similar to pushing the little squiggly line, it just lets you be able to edit those specific items in the scene. Hey Dank, how you doing? And then so here we want to go ahead and scale this up because it is a very baby small parkour map. So I'm thinking maybe say like 30. I'm gonna play around with this. Okay, 30. That might be too big, maybe? No, that might be a good size. Yeah, because we got the double jump. Okay, so yeah, 30 is a good size that I'm looking for. So I'll go ahead and just keep that in mind and then go back to our actual scene file that we're creating so that other people can visit that. And we'll change these numbers right here to the corresponding sort of scale numbers. So you can go ahead and delete whatever number is there. We want that all to be 30. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you, thank you. So 30. And I think, if I'm correct here, we wouldn't need this bad boy, and we would not need that. So we see how in the previous one, again, just looking at previous sort of the ways it's set up, it is a comma after each number except the very last number. So we'll know from here just to make sure that we only add a comma on those first two and then not on the second one. So again, just sort of copying how you see it's previously laid out to continue to learn how to lay it out. And that's, again, how I sort of learned without like any sort of serious coding language or serious coding experience per se. So we'll just commit this real quick because that's going to take a second as well. And then we'll wait for that to upload. But another cool thing that you can do within GitHub, and another reason why we recommend sort of hosting things off of GitHub, is you can actually load full scenes that are hosted via GitHub as well, straight in here. So what we can do is just copy and paste that. We actually need the scene name there too, so copy that. Add that at the end. So I'm gonna wait, make sure it's fully uploaded, but this should allow me to sort of visit that scene right here, just by having that link. And again, these are pretty basic setups. What we're gonna go over next is really sort of looking at maybe what we can grab from other scenes that exist. Maybe I want to add something at the very top of that parkour, like a fruit or something that you can eat. I know there is a repo that there's a fruit that you can eat. So I want to play with that one for sure at some point. There we go, it should be uploaded. Okay. And yeah, sweet. So as you can see, I am visiting that world technically hosted through GitHub right now. So it's pretty nice and pretty cool. And then you can also sort of have other people, or give other people that link right there, or give people the Webaverse link that you are on. But here's a good start for our sort of parkour map. I'm not the greatest parkour map maker. I think maybe the last time I tried to make a parkour map was like probably Minecraft, I think, but I wanted to try it again. I'm gonna turn off the sounds just for now, just for something fun. But yeah, it's just, it doesn't have to be anything serious. Again, we're just here to sort of show examples, and then we do have the option to sort of add more extensive things and advanced sort of aspects to it as well. But again, as I mentioned at the very top here, I wanted to maybe add something that you could like grab and eat. So what I wanted to show, for example, of that is actually looking through a couple other scenes and maybe trying to find a good example of like a fruit that is you can actually eat, because I've definitely seen it before. So let's go ahead and start looking for that actually. That would be fun to add at the top, even if it is just the fruit for now. It's in Treehouse. There you go. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. The little plant. I want to fork this and play with it. So I guess that's another good example of what you can do with Webaverse right now. The existing sort of items, things, and things that are created, you can technically fork these and sort of replace the asset that it is using and stuff like that. So now that we know it's in tree, or I'll show you an example real quick. That's pretty cool. You can eat it. Nom 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 nom. See, that's pretty bog. But imagine if that was a burrito. It's just nom 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 nom. Okay, so focus. It's on the treehouse scene. So the easiest way to find where things are located is go ahead and opening that treehouse scene within the public Webaverse repo. I'll link that for people that need it as well. And this is pretty simply laid out too. So don't get too scared with like the crazy files down here. We're looking for that one folder called scenes. So we'll go ahead and click that. And you'll see a sort of public list of all the scenes that are on Webaverse at the moment. And then, of course, people that do build out scenes, you do have the option to sort of pull request or pull your own sort of scenes into this list, so it is automatically there as well. A good example of that was like Clock Realm. That was my first scene that I made in Webaverse, and we sort of had it added to the official list and stuff too. It's really not like a gatekeep thing. It's really just more so you adding a pull request and then it getting sort of picked up as well. So we're gonna go ahead and look for that treehouse real quick. Just search treehouse. I'm looking for the plant based item. Yeah, infinite fruit. And I think Dank even mentioned that too. I should have just used that. But I guess that's good. I can show you guys an example of finding it. So you can see it is hosted within the Git Webaverse repo as well. So if we go back to the Webaverse's main sort of repo list and go to the sort of search here and search for infinite fruit, you'll actually see it right here sort of show up right off the bat. And then from here, you can see you have the option to click it. So you have the plant GLB, which I assume is going to be the actual outer part of it. And then we have a folder, as you can see here, called fruit. And so yeah, as you can see, we have a couple different fruits here. So what we want to go ahead and do is play with maybe adding our own. So what we can go ahead and do is just fork this. We'll call this, what do we want to call this? Burger fruit. Burger. Easy. Okay, so fork that. So now that is my own repo, and I can sort of edit it without sort of worrying about changing any of the existing ones that people are using for scenes and stuff like that. This is your own packaged sort of way of using it now. And then you can sort of freely edit it and change it how you see fit. So what we're actually going to need to do is get a nice sort of juicy burger ready for consumption. Let's see, maybe we can grab that out of a old project real quick. Now you can see there it also was multiple different sort of fruit. So I think I'm gonna do a burger and then maybe a plant substance that I can't sort of classify, and then maybe a mushroom. I mean, there's already a mushroom sort of set up there, so I might just use that basic mushroom. We'll see all then. Where's a burger I can grab? This burger right here. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Give me this burger. Give me that burger. Okay. We're gonna have to make sure that this is sort of set up correctly there. But I think right now I have animations on it. We're gonna have to clear all that nonsense. Yeah, I got noise modifier on it, so I'll just take that off. And then we're gonna go ahead and want to recenter it, just so it's sort of in the center here. And then you might be wondering, well, like, how do I prepare a model that I want to replace for something? Another great way is to sort of see how things are laid out is just straight up downloading that file. So here we have like the plant, and maybe I'm like, well, what does the plant do exactly? Why is that a GLB? And then same for the fruit. I'm like, well, how am I supposed to have that fruit set up, for example? Or how is it supposed to be sized, and what position is it supposed to be on it, and so on and so forth. So we'll just download 2 of them, for example, just for a quick example. Well, now that we have those downloaded, we can actually open that in our file as well. Oh, I just lost it. Hold on, I gotta center this bad boy first. Okay. So now let's just go ahead and just import GOB. Yeah, grown burgers on trees. That's what I'm saying. So we'll go download, and we just want to import and see how this is laid out. So I'll start with the plant. So as you can see, it looks like it is laid out interesting here. But it's pretty basic. Just small plant, which is a empty, and then the actual 3D model of the plant itself. So that's good to know. I don't think we're going to change that just yet. We might keep the plant as a normal plant. I think our main goal is going to be changing the fruits. So next up, we can see sort of how that fruit is laid out by importing the GLB of the fruit. All fruit. Oh, did that even import anything? That was just an empty fruit. Let's try the other one. There we go. Oh, it's huge. It's freaking huge. Okay, so I don't think sizing matters too much, maybe. Imagine. We can test. We'll make it the burger about the similar size. Similar sized burger. Apply transforms, so it's in the center there. And then we'll just save this as burger. But the plant didn't seem like, I mean, the actual fruits didn't seem like it had an empty, so it seems like we should just be able to use that just by having it in the center right there. But we'll double check here in a second. Burger parkour, we'll call this the burger fruit. Save that. No animations, please, just in case. Okay, so that's burger fruit. We'll go resize those textures as well. Even though it's already pretty small, but actually I don't even think I need to resize the textures there. That should be pretty Gucci. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and want to upload our own fruit here. So upload. We'll call that burger fruit and commit. Okay. So now that while that's uploading, we can sort of discover how it calls the plants or the fruits per se. And so when it comes to sort of more specific items, a lot of things are going to be sort of created within the index.js or the actual .metaverse file itself too. So as you can see here, this one specifically is going to just classify it, and then the start URL is pointing towards the index for what it is actually laying out. So here we can lay down. Obviously, I don't know half of what's going on here. The main concern that I'm looking at is fruit file names. And it's nice and right here in the beginning for you to see. So really not too hard for you to sort of get confused with that. So now we want to go ahead and add our own into that. And so we'll go back to that fruit folder where we had it, and we had the burger fruit. So what we're going to do is edit that file of the index.js, and we'll just replace one of those with burger fruit. Yo, what's up? What's up? Oh my god, purple rat. What's good, Fungible, too? Okay, we got the burger fruit. We're creating burger fruit. No, we're setting up this parkour map, but I wanted to add something at the very top of the parkour map. So we have this little plant thing, and it's pretty fun because you can go nom 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 nom. But instead of eating these plants, I wanted to eat a burger. Nom 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 nom. So we're gonna play around with the infinite fruit that we found in the treehouse. Oh shit, Dustin, what's goody? What's goody? What's goody? I'm doing good, King. We chilling. We making burger related items, you know. Just an easy life out there, you know. So, do we want other things to show up in here? No, we just want a lot of burger fruit to show up. So we'll just replace all of these with burger fruit. I do like the red mushroom though, so we're gonna leave the red mushroom because that's pretty baby. But everything else is gone. It's burger fruit now. Okay. That should be pretty simple. We'll go ahead and commit changes to that and let that upload as well. Now you might be wondering, like, well, how the heck do I add the burger fruit to my scene? Again, we're going to go ahead and use the power of seeing how other people set up things and sort of copy and paste that, because that is the most powerful action possible. So here we have the infinite fruit as we found previously. So we can actually just sort of copy how that's laid out and sort of add that into our own scene as well. I'll just copy that real quick. And we can head back over to Burger Parkour. I do want to push this live first. Give me 1 second. Just so we're not waiting for this later. Because that takes forever. Okay. So now we want to add the fruit to our actual scene, our parkour scene. We'll go back and scroll back down here. Brown, maybe like right in between here. Something like that. Whoops. Let me copy this. This will be easier. This will be easier. And then we'll go back over to... what is it? So it's just referencing, it's just calling the specific fruit as if it's dynamic and physics are false. Okay, sweet. So the next concern is actually positioning that in our actual parkour scene correctly before we add anything. Let's get that real quick. So I'll load up the scene. Just so we can see what we're doing. I need to get that. Oh, did I break something in it? I might have broke something in it. Imagine. Oh yeah, I broke something in it for sure. For sure. What did I add? Oh, I don't feel like I added too much. Troubleshooting moment? I'm gonna refresh this. Where did I mess up? Let me download this locally. And I'll just load it locally so it can load it a bit faster. We covered the actual GitHub part of it though, so that's good. Let me grab this scene file. Grab that over into my scenes. And we'll add that to the official list too. I'm just setting this up for local so I can figure out where I messed up there, and then we can continue to work on it from there. Where'd it go? Burger parkour. Burger parkour. So right now I'm adding it to the official scene list so it'll actually show up. This is locally, but this does need to be done for the actual live version too, for new scenes to be added. So now we can try to figure out where I messed up in this situation. Yeah, it should be being recorded. We should have a little VOD of this. Okay, where is it? Burger parkour. Oh, there is no errors. Where did I mess up then? I don't know. Okay, so we can focus on what I was trying to do. What I need to do is find where to actually put this, and the easiest way to do that is going to be using the profiler. The profiler will give you a bit more stats, and to open that, it's going to be H. But the main thing we're focusing on there is the XYZ, so that we can position a specific item in that scene. So let me fly up here. So I want to put, maybe I'll put the plant just like right here for now, and we'll play with it a bit more. But I want to keep that in mind, the actual XYZ, for when we add that plant. So we'll just work on that locally. Burger parkour. So I want to add another item here. Oops. That. And then we're going to want to replace the start URL to our actual burger fruit that we just created. As you can see, burger fruit. So we'll go back to pages. As I mentioned before, we did sort of push it live so it has that direct URL that you can reference. We'll copy that, and we can sort of replace this start URL here. Add that into there, the burger fruit. And then now we want to sort of focus on I'm using that fruit repo for. Yes, please feel free to use the burger fruit repo instead of the infinite fruit one too as well. Well, I'll expand on it a bit more. I need to add a couple other ones to it. But focus. What I'm doing, grabbing the XYZ. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna sort of copy and paste this real quick, and you can see me do the little crouch dance as I copy and paste it too, which is pretty nice, pretty epic. I'll go back. So just one by one, it's gonna be XYZ and just X, Y, Z sort of going down in that sense, just like it is there. We'll just copy those in. Copy, copy, copy. Paste. So that should be good. Let's see if that works. Should be live. So you start down here, and the goal is you truly want the burger fruit. You are just everything in life is the burger fruit. That's what you're looking for. So you got to get up this parkour map. So it's like everything. Ooh, ooh, parkour. Ooh. All right, but yeah, once you finish it, you go up here, and then you have the fruit. Okay. The wiggling burger. It's a little small. I could probably increase the size of it. But it does fit it pretty well. And then nom nom nom. God damn it. It should be the mushroom randomly too at some point. I wonder when it will show up. Will it even show up, or does the burger just own it now? It might just be the burger. But it does still say fruit, so we want to edit that a bit more. But working pretty well, pretty cool, pretty vibey. We got the infinite burger. Burgers forever. But when it actually shows up in game for actual UI items, as you can see when I grab that and it says fruit down here, I believe that will be in the .metaverse file. Let's check. No, I'm wrong. So maybe that's in the actual index file still too. Let's see. It might just call it so fruit. How do we make it not call it fruit? This is the question. I wanted to say burger. That is a good question, actually. Maybe that's too advanced. No, it's referenced in here somewhere, I feel like. Load fruit. Interesting. They don't want me to name my fruit burger. And it shows. Whoa. Egg fruit. Lavender. Fruit. Fruit. That's something I'll have to play around with more. Maybe it's in the fruit folder. Oh, there we go. Okay, sweet. Okay, I was just being silly. So, that metaverse file is obviously going to be that main thing. You want to actually classify stuff, that's where you'll do it. Sorry for my silly moment there. So as you can see here, it is classified as fruit. So maybe we want to call that just burger. Call it burger. Oh, we could scale it up a bit too. So we want to edit that. Call this burger. And we'll scale it up to 3, maybe? Hopefully that's not too big. Should be good. And we'll wait for that to upload. But yeah, this will be a public sort of repo that anyone can add to their scene. So just spread the love of burgers, you know? So now we're really just waiting for that to update, to be honest. The GitHub. Oh, it's building. Deploying. We'll keep playing around with this though. What is on fruit.js? This is also something interesting. Oh, it's like loading the textures and everything. Okay. The particle system. Yeah, I'm clueless there. I'm not a particle guy. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm more of a burger guy. Okay, that should update now. Let's refresh. See, me typically more of a burger guy. Okay, let's just fly up there real quick. See the vibes. What are the vibes like? Okay, still super small burger, but please be called burger. Ah, it's still called fruit. The hedge. I don't think it's scaled up. Oh wait, maybe? Let me restart this too. I don't know if this will help, but maybe this will help. Maybe this will help. For AI image to image? High def burgers. AI image to image. Oh, okay, that's just stable diffusion and stuff like that. There was something that someone linked that you could like generate textures from for 3D models with some sort of stable diffusion, I think. I wanted to play with that. Oh, now it's huge! Okay, that worked. Big burger in hand. Big burger. Nom nom nom. Oh, it goes smaller when you eat it too. That's funny. Big burger in hand, small burger in the belly. Oh, like how you can do MS Paint. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, cause my jonks, I would go hard with that. Okay, so now we have the reward at the top. You get to eat infinite burgers. Like, what could you possibly be mad about after like completing this and getting a burger? Just one burger. I am interested to see why that's still... It should be called burger, though. That's one thing that I wish for. I do wish for it to say burger. Let me double check fruit. It doesn't name anything, does it? Oh, app name fruit. Maybe? What if I named that burger? I'm gonna name it burger and nobody can stop me. Oh shit. Burger. That's what the floor texture, that's DALL-E. The burger texture. I think that's DALL-E. It might be Midjourney. I'm pretty sure it's DALL-E. Yeah. Pretty wavy though. Mushroom burger for 2x avatar growth. Imagine if you ate this burger and it did scale you up like your avatar scaled up. That'd be buggers. Dev! I'm sure it's possible too. I just need to learn Three.js. Shake my head. I wonder. I'm trying to think if I should replace the actual plant model though. Like, should it come out of some? Oh, that's why I need to make the burger machine. That's what I need to sculpt next, is the actual robotic burger machine. So then you can grab it out of the burger machine and... Oh, wait! Yo! That's so rare, the mushroom showed up. Buggers. Oh, it's super big mushroom! God damn it. Big. Nom nom nom. Back to the burgers, please. Looks like an umbrella. That's $1 billion silk idea. For real. Bow, bow. Hopefully we can get Jin to come on today if he's free. To sort of show some of his scenes too. Because we did sort of go over making basic ones, but I do like to sort of do scene exploration too and sort of show other people's scenes and see what other people are sort of creating and stuff. Oh, the sun is moving really... Oh! That's what we should do, huh? We should replace the sky map. Oh. Okay, I'll show you guys how to replace the sky map real quick. I went over this last stream, but we can go over it again. So my biggest recommendation, similar to just how we just found that infinite fruit, we're gonna sort of look for a scene that we enjoy, like the lighting and the sky map of, so that we can go and find that scene as well. And Jin, your stuff is dank. What you mean? If you're free, yeah, we can hop on a call. It would probably take me a second to fix the stream so it's focused on your screen. But I'll hop in maybe M3 in a second. Let me go over the sky maps real quick. Replace the sun with a golden radiant burger. Oh. Wait, that would be buggers. Okay, so this is no sky map at all. Not helpful for me. Oh, helpful for me. What about moon? Oh, there's just... Oh! Wow, 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 wow! I'm fucking tripping out! Alright, there's no sky map here either. This one's too bright. This one is the shadows based one, which is cool, but it can be a pain for like some avatar materials. So I try to hold off of that one. Where is that? Is it the asteroids? Oh, this one's cool. Maybe we'll do a sky map of this one. So we'll just go see what that's called real quick, and then we'll hop into voice with Jin. Brown. What am I looking for? Webiverse. We'll go to app. Go to scenes. So we're in the asteroid scene. We'll just search asteroid game. And this one's even easier. We don't really have to change too much. Oh, they even have particle systems. That's kind of fog. Wait, imagine if we added the dust particle too. Wait, this would be huge. Okay, I'm gonna replace my sky map because that one's basic and lame and for nerds. You feel me? So then from here we can copy and paste this because I do want to add the dust particles. The dust particles would be buggers. We'll just copy dust particles. Fuck. I don't know if that will show up, but we'll see. And we'll replace that. And we do need to scale up the sky map, I'm pretty sure. So we'll copy our previous scale that we created. And we'll add that to the actual... Oh, where is it? There it is. Lost it for a second, didn't it? Lost it for a second. I'll scale that up to 100 because I actually don't know how big it needs to be. We'll find out. Oh, I'm thumbsing up because I'm pushing numbers. Radiant burger, cool. What if someone accidentally eats the sun though? Wait, this would be bad. Okay, let's see if this worked. Burger. Oh yeah, now that's poggers. The dust. Oh, the dust worked too. Yo. Wait, I can't move though. Oh, JK. I lied. Oh, the dust is so pog. Yo. This is kind of buggers. Okay, so now it's like you just landed on this unknown universe and you're like, oh, where am I? Then you just see the sign that says portable ride, 420 cents. You're like, what? I gotta pay money to get on here? But no, you must go all the way up to get your burger. Oh shit, mushroom rare. Sorry. Okay, let's see what Jin is up to. I'm gonna join the M3 voice if you're in there. Bam, bam, bam.
Hey.
Good morning, sir.
What up? I'm just got my scene up.
Let me pop
Nothing
this up.
fancy.
Just figured out how to do the metaverse file stuff.
Are you tuned into the stream as well?
Yeah. Or no, what stream?
Webiverse official. We're live and
The
recording.
Webiverse official one.
Oh dang.
Yeah. This is, you know, the Makers District. Just a bunch of buildings from different corners. Let me see that double jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a Feta over here. Now it's a party. Where the party at?
It's a body. It's a body.
I've got let's see, another neighborhood that I'm working on. I like basically making neighborhoods for communities, you know, like if we could all be within like the same street. I want to imagine like maybe this could be representative of discords, you know, of various community discords. Like here could be M3, you know, and we're like hacking away in the garage and hanging out, and over there could be Omi Group or Meta Factory, or you know, that could be the Webverse house here. And this came from Anarchy Arcade, so it's got a really good level editor to make it easy to populate with objects and that are like media files and whatnot. So this whole thing could be a really cool mind map. But I also really like the water. Look at that beautiful water.
Oh, that's the. What is that? Which one is that from? Like the water, is that in Webiverse or is that something that you have?
Yeah, I found it somewhere. I think, I don't know, Pigloo maybe?
Oh, I'll have to
And
look for
with,
that one.
with the sky. Very
That's
good.
groovy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you actually have nice lighting for your scenes too. I like that.
Yeah, I find that grass scene has like a really good sort of lighting setup, but you gotta really get the post processing right as well.
Yeah, I've definitely not gotten it down too well yet.
Speaking of water, got another water scene here.
Yeah, this is the one.
I want to make this a bit more blue, but you know, it's a what?
What? We did a couple meetings in this one too, right?
Yeah, we did.
this
I am
one's vibey.
stuck. This is in VR chat and hubs and now Webverse, but it's a very popular map in VR chat. This one I believe I totally scuffed and not using anymore.
That one,
So-
I was looking at that one last stream. I was like, what is this? I need to figure it out.
Just ignore that one.
It has a nice water shady though. I liked it.
And I'm working on a night mode here. This one is, I'm trying to basically create the vibe of Burning Man at night. Work in progress. You helped out with the CV avatars that had the
Oh yeah, the glowing.
you know,
red ones.
neons. Yeah, this is where I kind of see them. Like I got like a GIF where I basically took a OBJ of a mannequin, brought him into OpenBrush, and then drew over it, and then you help bring it to life. That's pretty. Wait, I try to equip one of these. Okay, whoops. Yeah, this guy. And then I think this is it. I think this might be the scuffed version. Yeah, this is not the one
Okay.
that I had working somewhere, but
I think it's in one of the M3 repos.
probs. Besides this, I just really like building in these desert maps, and then eventually I feel like it's going to be a water map after an event, kind of like how, you know, you complete a quest or something and the world kind of slightly changes. I want to do a sort of virtual production of such. And then this, I'm just trying to get it to be future parity with VRChat, which honestly, in some conditions, it sometimes looks better than VRChat.
Yeah, I enjoy more of like some of the tune facts of it, and then it does blend like the more, I guess, high definition sort of graphics you can say within it.
Yeah, this is it's only 12 draw calls, as you can see. And there's even a time lapse of the creation of this world too, which is also really cool. You can watch how this entire map was created in Blender, pretty much in one session, almost. And the VRChat version has like over 1 million visits, so quite a popular map. And I want to partner with more VRChat creators on bringing their worlds to the web.
Yeah, we
Especially
gotta
with
get 'em
needle
over here.
tools.
Yeah, needle
Yeah.
tools is going to be very interesting. I still need to dive into that a bit, especially for like the light baking and everything like that, because I personally suck at that. So if I can have a tool that can help me with it, that'll be next
Yeah,
level.
the light baking is real difficult. I don't even think well, I tried here, but I just couldn't get it going. But it's cool how there's like reflective water. The water is a Three.js app, and so is the sky. So this, in a way, feels like a metaverse burger. You know, you've got like Three.js as the buns, and then the environment as the meat.
You're cushioned between two vibey pieces.
Yeah, and then like that's what Needle Tools can help create. You know, those like it's got good shader exports and whatnot too. So
Yeah, that'll be another exciting thing to see for sure. I'm still very bad at shaders, but it would be nice to see what other people bring in
right,
that I
yeah,
can use and stuff too.
same. It's sort of like a dark magic to me still, but there's apparently some node-based editors that's making it kind of easier to pick up if you wanted to tweak some or write some. You could just use visual programming. And then I also have the most latest one.
Oh, is this the one you? Yeah, this is the one you submitted to the Neon build, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
the M3 HQ.
Yeah, this one's vibey.
Kind of showing the projects that we're working on across different platforms, like this home space that is in like a dozen places. In this home space in a shipping container.
Yeah, that's a nice little Easter egg too, because that shipping container is in the original street too.
Yep.
Or like a
It's like
different
a
version
mod
of it.
add-on or something, showing
Yeah,
off
no,
its
that's badass.
modular building capabilities with it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What else do I have?
I think what I need to work on next is actually pushing some of the scenes I've made live, because I don't really have any of them laid out live for people yet.
Yeah. Well, if it's on GitHub, people can access it through the URL here.
Oh, true. Yeah, okay. People can access the burger fruit. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Desert Day. Oh, I think this one was oh yeah, I was trying to make infinite grass.
Oh
Not going great. Shaders, very difficult.
Oh yeah. That's some thick grass.
Yeah. Someone is gonna get motivated to. I mean, they're already working on procedurally generated worlds and whatnot. So it is all like, oh, just around the corner. I was just being impatient and wanted infinite grass ASAP. But that is pretty much all I've got right now on this system.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to definitely have more people sort of come on and just showcase what they got and what they've been playing with, I guess.
Nice, yeah. We should ping Meta Rick next time, because he's got the Uncanny Alley that he's been working on that'll be premiered at Venice Biennale soon.
Very true.
And
yeah.
it's looking amazing. It's like really well done and multi-platform as well. So a really great showcase of interop.
I'm excited to see the Webiverse version for sure.
Yeah, it just needs to be light map baked or light baked, and then it'll be just amazing. And I really wanted to kind of do like a Needle Tools like build-a-thon and light map a bunch of worlds. But yeah, here's like a preview for those watching. Metarix, he also sculpts in VR as well, by the way.
Yeah,
I
VR
don't.
gang.
I forget what tool he's using, but
He's using Quill,
Quill, right? Yeah.
which is very interesting. I'm still fascinated how he uses that one, because that one confuses the hell out of me. But it is a still very good one.
Good question on how to add scenes environments with slight animation. Kind of, for me, I just like find things that are reusable. Like, for example, in the water scene, the water is slightly animated, so is the sky. So just kind of keeping that in mind and using it in different projects. And
Yeah,
then
that's definitely where like exploring the like existing scenes helps a lot. Just like picking out like little things that you enjoy. Of, like, the vibes
exploring
and
is like
stuff.
shopping, or like, you find little snippets of code that you can find and tweak, and you can reuse in your own projects, because all this stuff is kind of built open source. So right now it's like a modder's like heaven playground,
I mean, we turned a normal fruit into burger fruit, so anything is possible.
Yeah, I want to mod that one too, but I definitely want to work on all the examples to have better readmes. As you've probably been digging through these, you kind of got to know your way around and stuff, but it would be so much better if people could see right there on the readme like what it is, what they're looking at, and how to, you know, bring it into their project.
Yeah, I think with the ones that I fork, I should take a bit of time just to write up how I went through and changed them, and then just like some very quick pointers for people to maybe add on to as well, so it continues to develop.
Yeah, you could do that, and or just like write up an issue if you catch any bugs with things.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to talk to you or Plateau about doing helms and stuff. I was having some struggles with the helm um sort of app.
Yeah, wearables are a thing I would be interested in working on as well, so we can take a look at that. I want to like add things into my inventory. Like I have it equipped, but I would like to take this Uzi with me to the next world, you know?
Yeah, I'm really excited for multiplayer. We definitely need that. So we can just chill out and vibe and make content.
Hell yeah. Something I think we need is like a new default grid. You know, the grid world? Like basically a boilerplate hello world example. Something that has a mirror, a portal, an avatar switcher, uh, whatever is basic that anyone can start out with.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think the street might be a bit confusing at this point with how much stuff is there too.
Yeah.
What is the default VR chat room? It's like literally like a little room type thing, right?
Yeah. It's like a home space.
Hey,
Hey, hey. I'm not sure if there's an existing. I mean, maybe the treehouse, or not the actual, the like floating treehouse one, would be a better start. But then you're still kind of just like not much.
Oh, the one that's work in progress is amazing. Solar
Oh,
Punk
true.
Treehouse, pretty well optimized.
That's gonna be very fun. That would be a much
Yeah.
better starting for sure. Yeah, because I like the vibe of the treehouse.
Yeah. I mean, the shipping container home space in general, it's cool, but I don't know. I just feel like it hits different when you're up in the clouds and surrounded by plants and stuff, and like we're building all these other worlds that are like dark and grimy and like containers and metallic parts, and it's cool, but like when you contrast it with all the solar punk type stuff as well, they're nice opposites that I think will enhance each other's flavor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sweet
that
and
marble shit
spicy.
looks so nice.
So in order to start a scene, you need to create a so you can create a repo so people can actually visit it and it's a bit more public. You can work locally at the moment, but if you want others to sort of visit that scene on their machine as well, it's good to sort of host everything via GitHub. I do want to make my own potion at some point. Uh-oh, my headphones died.
It's a cool idea for NFT, especially if you could use like crafting materials of things that I don't know are down bad. You know what I mean? Like bring life to projects that are just like went to zero. to make potions with. You'd be a savior.
Oh, the potion repo is pretty simple to me.
It'd be also a fun way to mess with burn contracts, like bring these, 1155s and then burn them together to redeem a new NFT, being like the potion that you can consume, which is another like on-chain burn interaction. Would need low gas fees to do that though.
Silk chain. Yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting. When you're able to like actually mint avatars and stuff too. There's definitely not like a huge market for people minting like VRM models right now. It's because not many platforms support it like that. But I think it will definitely have a future that will be pretty big. I've been meaning to make a gun, but there's no guns in the Fediverse, so it doesn't make sense.
It can be a ketchup gun.
Should I try to sculpt a ketchup gun right now? Imagine. Nah, that'd be
How are
better
you-
in VR.
How are you gonna play Fortnite and Webverse without a gun?
True. I'm gonna need a gun at some point in the metaverse.
Yeah,
It's just facts.
some kind of projectile weapon. I saw there's a repo for rocket launcher. In case that's your thing, but I think like I don't know, creating some kind of like GoldenEye-esque game would be really cool.
I'm definitely excited to see more, I'd say like TF2 style, sort of game styles too. It'd be fun. I shouldn't try to do this. I am not a 2D sculptor. Shake my head.
Yeah. I think another thing that would be cool to do is while working on the Helm stuff, like let's just equip our characters with metal loot, just for like a cameo type of thing.
Yeah, that'd be a good test too, because I gotta see how good I am with putting other models onto my character models and stuff.
Yeah, there's a little bit of tailoring involved with making it work just right. And it doesn't even seem like the helmet is attached to the right bone. Like, well, yeah, it seems like it's not even the right bone at the moment, just based on looking at it.
Let me try to check on I remember porting it over and I was trying to play around with it. I don't remember if I kept it in anything. Yeah, maybe not. I was struggling with just having it actually like stay on my head. Like it would pick up the object and everything, and I even assigned it to a bone within it. But it was still being a bit weird. I gotta play with it more. That might be a bug report that I need to put in, possibly. Yeah, because it seems pretty simple. You see, I swear I played with it. Yeah, hell. See if I can get this
Does
to work.
the docs for wearables could use a little bit of love. Let me see where adding wearables is. Clothing. Okay. Kind of different than just wearables. Maybe there could be a blend file that people can use with proportions equivalent to Vroid and CloneX, and then it's kind of easy for people to assemble based on a mannequin, kind of with everything where it's supposed to be. And then that way, like, oh, if you want to make a helmet, yeah, I'm looking right now, and you've got that doesn't look right.
Yeah,
So
it's all there. It just doesn't follow my head. But when I take it off, it's following me. So it's very interesting. So I think that's definitely just a bug report. Like I even have the original helm in there, so it should be working as normal.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll play with that more later for sure. But other than that, I think we've been going for like an hour or so. I think that should be good. Unless if people have more questions in chat. What did we go over today? So we made a whole scene. We made a parkour map. We hacked up that infinite fruit and made it a burger fruit. And we played with a bit of the sort of sky maps and stuff like that. And we had Mr. Dank on to sort of show us some of his maps and stuff too. Hey bro, it's POV. Hello POV, welcome. How you doing? But yeah, all right. I think
that's
I'm
a
gonna.
pretty good stream.
Yeah, I think I'll probably wrap it up there. Probably play people out with some music. You know the vibes.
Hell yeah, man. Good
Thank
stuff.
you.
It's good to
Thank you
document
for-
all this.
Thank you for coming on too, or giving a bit of time to share. We'll definitely have to do a more established one too, where we can talk a bit more about and stuff like that.
For sure. Yeah, let's try OBS Ninja and get the multiplayer